This is Captain Reese, a pirate legend upon the Sea of Thieves. There's three things that motivate this buccaneer: adventure, gold, and commendations. Whether it be solo aboard the SS Isabella, or with friends on Goldmember, or some other vessel, adventure awaits you salty sea dogs! So come join Captain Reese, First Mate Machiko, crew member Todd, and Navigator Kenobi as they batten down the hatches, raise anchor, lower sail, and begin the hunt upon the Sea of Thieves. This is the Commendation Hunter. Ahoy there, peanut butter pirates! Welcome back to another episode of the Commendation Hunter. Today's commendation is all about taking co-assignments belonging to the Merchant Alliance and delivering them to the Reaper's Bones. The grand total for this grade 5 commendation is 480, and I was 44 away. I decided the best way to do this was to use the lost shipment voyages from the merchants. For this first one, I used the fuzzy bond method. A quick recap for those of you that haven't seen it, a link will be in the description as well, but Fuzzy's method has you start from the Spoils of Plenty store seapost, voting on lost shipment voyages until you get one that goes from Sanctuary Outpost to the Wild Treasure store seapost. The Captain's Key Seagulls are near G5, and the shipwreck will be southeast of Old Faithful Isle. The addition of Captain's Voyages makes this one easier since you can purchase 5 lost shipment voyages at a time. I started at Sanctuary Outpost and gathered supplies for the journey ahead. Once they were all sorted, I checked the emissary table, seeing no merchants, no Order of Souls, a pair of gold hoarders, an Athena, and no Reapers. Given the relationship between the Reapers and the other trading companies, and looking to maximize my profits, I raised the flag of the Reaper and set out, aware of the danger I was putting myself in. The current world event was the Ghost Fleet. Just out to sea, I forgot my original plan. I went back to Sanctuary Outpost to gather 3 supply crates for an emissary boost as well as possible use. With my crates aboard, it was back out to sea where I passed some barrels. I dove overboard to touch any possible loot while the SS Isabella sailed on. In hindsight, I should have gathered the loot, but being on everyone's map as a Reaper, I didn't want to stay put for too long. Taking a mermaid back to the Bella, I arrived at the Spoils of Plenty store seapost. After a few votes, I was able to get the correct shipment path from Sanctuary Outpost to the Wild Treasure store seapost. I set sail for the first location, G5. As I got closer, I saw the seagulls. However, there was only a crate of silks that got me to Reaper Grade 2 and a clue in the debris. No Captain's Key in sight. Not to be discouraged, I followed the clue to Picaroon Palms. The island was small enough but covered in phantoms, so I used a nicely placed trident to take care of the ghostly pirates. With them dealt with, I found an Ashen Keymaster near the crates and the next clue. Still no Captain's Key, but the next clue was sending me to Scurvy Isley, which is another small island. Harpooning everything aboard, I set sail. While on my way, I saw a Legend of the Veil tornado. That must have been where the Athena emissary was. It was behind me, and I hoped to avoid conflict. Arriving, there was a skeleton captain and some friends I took care of. In the debris pile was the Captain's Key. I could head straight to the destination. The skeleton orders only had 1 dig, so I figured, what the heck. As much as I need to turn in mega kegs, having one aboard while I was sailing as a Reaper just did not appeal to me at all. So, I took a safety precaution. With everything aboard, I set sail towards the shipwreck location, and sure enough, right where Fuzzy said it would be. So the Captain's Key wasn't in the first Seagull group, but overall I'd say this method is still valid. It's the first time I had to look for the Captain's Key beyond the first Seagull group using this method, but I digress. Clearing out the Captain's quarters and grabbing the manifest, this quest was complete. I began my sail south, seeing the Ghost Fleet was still active, meaning I was okay to sail through the waters north of Reaper's hideout normally patrolled by the Skeleton Fleet. I passed a nearby shipwreck and touched a loot, but didn't surpass my grade 4 emissary level. Arriving at the Reaper's hideout, I put the Bella in place and made my first lot of gold. course I had forgot I had cannonball crates until after I lowered the flag, but hey, what can you do? I didn't quite get enough merchant crates and was 12 shy, but that was all for that day. The next day I began from Port Merrick. The voyage I was looking for, which was the first one I voted on, was from Port Merrick to the finest trading post seapost. I once again raised the flag of the Reapers and set out. The first group of seagulls looked like it had only one clue, taking me to Mermaid's Hideaway. But upon further inspection, I found the captain's key hiding behind a barrel and out of sight from aboard my ship. Even though I could head right to the shipwreck, I found another group of seagulls for my voyage and some crates. However, I ran into a problem as I sailed towards the destination. There is a thick AF fog on the seas, like Lady Demetresque levels of thick. I couldn't see anything and had to use the map to avoid Discovery Ridge. Once I reached the seapost, the fog cleared and I was able to spot the seagulls. However, as I was gathering the loot, I was attacked and sent to the ferry by sirens. I gathered all the loot, the manifest, and all the fish since we were close to the seapost. Turning the fish in addition to the gold, I gained grade 3 in Hunter of the Seashell Devilfish. Sailing to and arriving at the Reaper's hideout, I put the Bella in place, sold the manifest which gained me grade 1 in Finder's Reapers, and in this gold contemplation is today's grade 5 commendation. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. Share the video with your friends. I've started a playthrough of Pokemon Silver, a game from my childhood, over on my Twitch page. So if you're a fan of Pokemon, give me a follow over there and join the adventure, as well as a chance to catch Sea of Thieves streams. Until next time, my friends, this is the Commendation Hunter, signing off.